Good morning, guys. We've got Tuesday morning this morning, up a little bit early. We're going to go for a little hike just up to the waterfall, just behind Fishery Falls Holiday Park. There's apparently a really nice waterfall up the hill. I'm going to go have a look at that, and hopefully it's not too difficult. It's been a little while since I've been running, so I felt like I needed to try and be a little bit more active. So you can see behind us, we've got all the plantations here. Pretty epic hills. All the clouds are covering the hills as well. It's actually pretty epic, and even behind us all the hills are in the clouds over there. So I'll take you with me and we'll have a look. Should be good. How beautiful the sugarcane fields and the mountains in the background. It's definitely a rainforest. It's really pretty to look at, to be honest. You can hear the creek off to your right, my left, and we're sort of going up the hill to meet where that starts. Apparently someone said that Fishery Falls gets a fair bit of its water supply from around here off these creeks, which is pretty amazing. We'll have a look a bit more once we get to the top. I think it says rainforest like that. It's very cool. Beautiful. Well, I think we made it. Beautiful and fresh. I reckon that would be a couple of meters deep, and I can see the bottom nice and clear. That's so cool. We'll get up to the wow. Pretty epic. Amazing to see. Views that way and views that way. Very cool. I'm going to go for a little explore down the waterfall here, see what we can see, get a couple of photos as well. Just going down on the rocks. Be nice and careful, of course. Pretty cool. The size of some of these rocks is actual crazy. It's amazing that they've even moved, and they look like they've been put there like this. That thing's bigger than a car, and it looks like it's rolled there, which is pretty cool. And a little gecko. Gecko just fell out of a tree from above us and onto the rock and then scurried off. So much wildlife in here. start heading back now. We'll go down and have some breakfast and a coffee if we can get out of here. Might have gone a little bit deep. So that was interesting, having a little chat to the guys up there. They're just doing a bit of track maintenance on the path up here, and he was saying that infrastructure's been there for a very long time, and they do in fact get their water from up there as well. Oh, if you haven't seen the footage, I'll try and put a little example of what I'm talking about. But there's a little track that comes down the side of the creek that the water runs down. That's the water that they take from here. They're not actually allowed to stop the creek, or they have to keep the flow. And so they take that little side bit of the water and it goes into a settlement trap, and basically they take their water from there. So that's quite interesting. They said they come up once or twice a week to clean the filter. It's called a Johnson filter, I think he said. They come up once or twice a week to clean that mesh filter, a real fine mesh filter, and let it be. So that's pretty amazing. That's cool. That's really interesting. We're just going to be heading back down the path now, so it's pretty steep. Probably can't see how steep it is on the camera, but it should take us about 10-15 minutes to get down to the bottom. It was a nice walk actually. If you're ever around the area, definitely drop in and have a look. It's pretty cool. Coming down the path here, do we have a little explore down here? I'll switch the camera around. I only just noticed this little path as I was walking past, back down the track. I didn't even see it on the way up. Wow. Look at that. Again, the size of these boulders, massive rocks, beautiful old trees. The water's so clear you can see the bottom straight through. Pretty cool that you can see straight through the water into the bottom, even though all the water is rushing so fast. There's a huge amount of water coming through there, but I'm not sure it's going to look as crazy as it does in person on camera, but very cool. Cool, we'll carry on back down to the bottom. The bottom now. I was just going to say, there are signs saying be careful, and there are gates, but everyone we've talked to, council workers, caravan park, local resident that I saw on the way up, all said that it's fine to go all the way to the top. In fact, the council worker even said jump around the rail at the top and walk right up to the waterfall and have a look. So it's obviously not a major issue there. Probably for the most part, what I can see, stopping cars from driving all the way up, because there isn't much room at the top to turn around or anything like that. So walking wise, you're all good. Car wise, you probably just leave your car down the bottom and walk up. It'd be good for you anyway. Good for me. It's hard work when it's warm and moist. It's all good. We're almost at the bottom now. That was really good. Hope you enjoyed the footage.